Hey guys, Fred here, welcoming you back to another edition of Toy Commander Playthrough. Last time, we sent Carter to the scrap heap, and he'll never be able to threaten us again. This time, we're going into the parents' bedroom to start off a new adventure. And, well, let's see what we've got in store for us, because I bet the parents' bedroom has something interesting inside. We start off with a race to win. Which is obvious, because if you didn't race to win in any race, you'd be stupid enough to race to begin with, and I cannot believe I just said race that many times in a sentence. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds with a big fat airplane. Let's see what happens here. And we have Blackjack as our new villain. Interesting. Also an interesting fact, he's the only boss to keep his name completely the same from the US and European versions split, so that should be great. What's he got to say? Ahoy, matey! There's nothing like a good race to So even a pirate can fuck up his own speech. Let's try that again. Ahoy, matey! There's nothing like a good race to help ye explore a new room in the house. Try not to finish last. Well, it's obvious, it's a race. And look at you, you're floating in nothing. I don't see any sea around you. Ha! Unless, well, we'll see what happens. We haven't seen the room yet. So what can we expect from a pirate ship in this situation? I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, it's got a bathroom, and now I see why a pirate ship's been used. Alright, 3 lights go, and we're off. And of course, we're in a bigger, fatter plane, meaning, by definition of weight, we should be a lot slower. But, as you can see, we've gone from last all the way up to second, and look, there's green arrows guiding our way. Now, I'm going to say this out loud now. I've completely forgotten if this is the case, but every other race that we've had in pretty much all the rooms, I don't think they've had arrows like that. That's just found it really strange. At this point in the game, I'm certain you wouldn't require the arrows. And these rings do absolutely nothing. We saw them at the beginning, and they look really spectacular. It makes you think, oh, if you go through them, you get extra points. But no extra points whatsoever. Unfortunately, that's just a slap in the face by no cliche saying, oh, you want some extra boosts? Nah, we're going to put enough around the track so you don't need to have a random spectacular thing like that happen. Oh well, we're in the lead right now at 52 seconds. We're doing alright. We're actually smashing the competition into 2, which is fantastic. Because I thought with a plane like this, we'd be really struggling. And of course, as you can see there, fuel pickup. Oh god. That's the problem with that loop, everybody. You're going to go into a problem by hitting every single obstacle you can on the way out. And as you can see, these boosts are just... They send you in a bit of a frenzy, the boosts in this game. You can't really control your speed at all. I mean, sure, I've got my finger planted on the R trigger, which inevitably means I'm going to be going at full speed anyway. But I look at it and just say, maybe they could have been a little bit more refined, just on my side of things. I mean, people behind me right now don't seem to give a crap what I'm doing. I mean, I might end up being good enough to lap someone. But of course, getting all these boosts helps. I mean, if these boosts weren't there, this race would be a much tighter affair. Picked up a fuel, and somehow going completely off track, past the pictures of the family, we're now going to spread through back into the bathroom, back through these meaningless rings that do nothing, and there's a bathtub there, which I believe is where that pirate ship Blackjack will do what he needs to. Pick up an extra boost, fly through this bath stool, and then bam, we have done it. And I believe we passed the time, because I was too busy focusing to care, and we have. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Blackjack, have you seen our track record so far? I mean, come on, we've been whipping ass all the way through, and look at it now. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. We're all well and good at this point. What are you going to say to that, huh, Mr. Pirate? Don't think I'll be surrendering just because you managed to outrun 3 measly pirates. Pirates? Oh, pilots. Sorry, your framing of speeching there really didn't work for me. Nonetheless, I'm feeling pretty confident today. Hope to God you guys are, because this could be quite a tough room, and I know it is from my past playing experiences. Now, we've got a trophy, was well and good. Next, we go on to Railway Anguish, known as Railroad Rumble, and oh my god, it's a ramble on the railroads. Anguish is much more definitive for this thing. We've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds with a military plane. What have we got to do? Let's find out. In me next life, perhaps I'll be a train, but hopefully with a more dependable crew. While the guerrilla war rages, the train driver is snoozing and the train is going round in circles. Why the hell would you hire a train driver while he... Never mind, back to the mission at hand. Lead it to the nearest station by switching the points as necessary. Use caution, as enemies nearby are watching you. Ooh, okay, so this might be interesting. Let's hope to God we don't have a situation like in Ukraine where our plane could get shot down by all these people. I mean, then we'll have another international scenario on our hands. Hope to God I don't get any negative criticism for factoring that in. Anyway, let's check and see what we've got to do here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, this is actually quite a small period of time, and there's that lazy, blocky driver. Now, I've also realised over time that there is a lot of tracks around here, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time now doing this. I know I shouldn't waste time, but there's another train parked up, and as you can see, enemies are firing at us. Now, from what I've learnt over the years playing this, is that there are 2 or 3 routes you can pull. Now, for many people, these routes are very simple. Now, you can either go here, round the bed and through, or you can do what I'm about to do and go straight on. Now, I'm probably going to have to restart this mission again, mostly because I'm having to show you all what the hell's going on. I'm going to keep this one in tow, but I need to shoot out some of these guerrilla warfarints. Now, these guys are going to prove to be quite problematic. As you can see, they're destroying me, and that was the wrong tactic. But, of course, I wanted to reset the time, because I wanted to show you guys what the hell was going on. Pow! Another plane goes down in flames. Okay, fine, so you're going to make the international media and the UN are going to hound you. That doesn't really bother me in the slightest. Let's start again. Because you see, all I wanted to do was showcase everything here. Now, what we must do is destroy all of the guerrilla forces. The first thing we have to do, destroy all those guerrilla forces, all those tanks. Because if we don't destroy them, well, our train is going to be toast. And we don't want train to be toast, unless we desire toast and therefore want to get some sustenance. That's completely unrelated here. We're in the middle of a damn war. And as you can see, I'm about to die again if I'm not careful, and this is where the difficulty of this mission really comes in. You need to destroy as many of these enemies as you can. If you don't, you're going to run into a huge, huge ball of problems, because that means you can't get anywhere. Now, thank God I destroyed most of these guys earlier. Now, there is a machine gun power-up that I didn't realise was there, and I can take it. Now, I'm about to die, which proves therefore how rubbish I am, and there's an airplane on the wall, okay? That's very foreboding for me. They want me to win. They want me to do well, because obviously they wouldn't have stuck inspirational pictures of planes on the wall if I wasn't thinking I could succeed. And here is a bazooka shooter, and it gets a nice little healthy, big power-up. Now, I believe, apart from a few soldiers up here, I could start letting this train on its way. Hopefully I can, because if I don't, well, bad things are going to happen. Let's see now. We've gotten most of the army out of the way. We're about to hit the last one, and we can now start taking all of these signal points out. Now, the train is going to go forward. Hopefully we'll be able to do this in good time, because as you can see here, I didn't let this one off. Why? Because it means we can go straight forward. And honestly, looking at where all the positions are, it's the quickest route. And that's the important thing, it's the quickest route. So, based on my definition, this entire round is already done. I don't even need to worry about it. I don't need to do anything. This is all good. I've done my job. So now the train has to just go round, get there within 30 seconds, and we will have this mission completed. Now, when I was younger, this mission proved so challenging because I didn't realise you could even go down that route. I always thought that it was off limits because of how many military guys were around there. But as you can see, there's the train reaching its destination, which is a nice little cushion, in time. Now, who thought we would have done that? I personally didn't think I could remember that route, but there we go. I managed to do it. And all in all, I'm actually pretty happy with myself on that one. It's all good. 2 minutes, 8 seconds. We are fun and done. See, Blackjack, these missions aren't too challenging. Give me something more. I thought at this stage I would be really struggling. Come on. What do you want me to say? Was that your best? I'd sooner walk my own plank. Really? You can't admit that we've done well? Come on, Blackjack. Listen to yourself. You can do much, much better. Come on. I'm already taunting you in the face. You haven't even got a face. I mean, unless that thing on the front of your hull is technically a face. Whatever. Blackjack, I'm winning and I'm feeling pretty happy with myself. As you can see, 2 trophies are done. All the missions are done. Now, this room has a few missions in it that I really need to do in its own time, so this may be a painfully short video, but it's unfortunately where I'm going to have to end today. If you want to see more, you're going to have to wait until next time. I have been Freddie Thomas, you've been people watching, this has been the Toy Commander playthrough for CCVGP, and you know what? CC Network thanks you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!